What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land. Now, just the other day, we received the big Nintendo E3 Direct of 2021, and there were some surprises in there, but there was still a lot of things that were left untouched, and a lot of things that we were expecting that never came into fruition. Now, when we talk about rumors and leaks, it's always a 50-50 shot if any of them are going to actually be true or not. And the fact that lots of them were answered during this Direct, like the new WarioWare, and even the brand new 2D Metroid, and even rumored name, Metroid Dread, showed us a lot to be worked with, and that lots of these rumors and leaks could very well be true. Well, going into this event, we knew that there was some type of Donkey Kong and Kirby game being developed, but it was really off the wall of whether or not it was going to be shown here or not. I was predicting that there was going to be a big 3D Kirby, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be shown because I do feel like that was a 2022 title. But I thought for sure, without a doubt, that there was something Donkey Kong related was going to pop up. It's also worth mentioning that it's Donkey Kong's 40th anniversary, and at first I thought that Monkey Ball announcement was going to be, something Donkey Kong related, but then I said, oh, it says 20th. That was kind of a bummer. But yes, 40 years of Donkey Kong, I thought for sure we'd see something regarding the ape, but absolutely nothing at all. And in fact, if it was a 2D Donkey Kong game being worked on or coming very soon, it should have 100% been announced here in the Direct. And at first, I even thought it was going to be the big holiday game of the year. And it still seems we are not getting a big holiday game of the year. Now, to me, Metroid is 100% that holiday game. But for a lot of people, this is going to be like their first time ever playing a Metroid game and not really consider it a big holiday game. And also, people that don't play Pokemon are going to be in that same boat because they're just Pokemon remakes, and lots of people, are going to be expecting some huge game for the holiday season, and we're not getting one because, once again, Breath of the Wild 2 is still 2022. But like I said, I'm not entirely surprised with Kirby, and I'll get into that in a second, but Donkey Kong, that one really was very weird. And in fact, I'm starting to predict that if this didn't get released and revealed yet, it might actually be a big 3D Donkey Kong, which is very exciting, and I can definitely wait for that. In fact, the rumors have been saying that the Mario Odyssey team is actually the one working on this. But the only thing that kind of mixes with that in my emotion is the fact that, well, I really do expect the next big 3D Mario game to happen next year in 2022. It just feels right, and it feels like it's going to be the big recycle of what we got in 2017. A brand new Splatoon, a brand new Zelda, and of course, a brand new Mario. I guess my fear is that is Nintendo going to release a big open world 3D Mario game, a big 3D Kirby game, and a big 3D Donkey Kong game? I really don't think so, and I'm still kind of leaning towards the fact that this game is going to be 2D. And if it is 2D, and they did have plenty of time to work on this because the only thing that the Donkey Kong team has really worked on has been Tropical Freeze, as they just ported it again. So what are they working on? Are they even working on this next Donkey Kong game? Who knows? This is a big jumbled mess until we figure out if it's going to be 2D or 3D. That's going to give it away. But I was kind of curious as to why Donkey Kong didn't appear here. And in fact, I said if Donkey Kong would have appeared in this Direct, it would have been even, it probably would have been an 8 or a 9 out of 10 for me. But with that absence, it just felt like something big was missing from this Direct the entire time. Some big announcement that we weren't expecting. Now, lots of people theorize that Kirby wouldn't have anything released until next year. Being its big 30th anniversary, it'd be time for Kirby to have something. And in fact, we haven't had anything big Kirby-wise except for Kirby Star Allies back at the beginning of 2018. So it's definitely time for Kirby to come back, and not just these little games. And speaking of little Kirby games, I'm surprised we didn't get any here. Some free-to-play Kirby games or something like they always like to do. Kirby was completely absent entirely, which still doesn't surprise me because next year is its big year. Not this one, so they didn't really need anything Kirby-wise, but still, I was really kind of hoping that we'd see a glimmer of this big pinnacle peak of the series Kirby game that HAL Labs had been hyping up for a long time, and maybe just said 2022 release date. They'd done that with Kirby Star Allies on its initial release, talking about it for the following year, so I really was expecting something here to show off the next big Kirby game and get me all excited, but no Kirby here whatsoever. So it's still a mystery and up in the air for what the next Kirby game and Donkey Kong games are going to look like, or what they're even going to be, or even if they're real. It's kind of a bummer right now that we didn't get any of those announced, and I think still, if one of those games would have been talked about or something would have been brought up, I think the Direct would have been greatly improved. I loved all the information that they shown, but it still just felt like stuff was missing. It felt like some of the big things and big announcements and big shocks weren't here. We expected Breath of the Wild 2 to be here, and we got a super short trailer, and it kind of just ended the Direct a little flat to me. I felt like we could still have one more last big surprise to get people popping off, and we really didn't have that. But I'm still very excited for the future. There's a lot of stuff coming. It's just going to be, once again, a lot of waiting until that stuff comes. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this, and how do you feel about this holiday season? Even if you're not a Metroid fan, let me know how you feel, and even if you are a Metroid fan, still let me know how you feel about this holiday season. Is it anything that's going to be very exciting for you this year, or is it rather just going to be another game to pick up? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Nintendo all the time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. See you guys.